Hello, everybody. Back with a double feature this time. I'll be talking about the Skullcandy Crusher Evos and the Skullcandy Crusher Active 540s. These are pretty much the same earbuds. I mean, not earbuds, headphones, over-ear headphones. The only difference between these two headphones is really the cushions. As the 540s have a moist-resistant cushions here for gym use, I think the clamping force is a bit less stronger than the Evos. Let me check, actually. Okay. Actually, clamping force is pretty much the same. They have a foldable design, so this is great for anybody that wants to be more portable, as you can pretty much fold them up, put them on the case, a compact case, and put it into your boot bag, and you can pretty much travel them for pretty much easier use. They are advertised as water and sweat resistant, so I guess they are good for outdoor use as well. Not too much, because if water gets into the drivers, they're pretty much gone. So yeah, let's talk about the specs. These guys have Bluetooth 5.0. They have an ambience of 32 ohms. So what that means is that any cable or auxiliary cable that you connect to here on this port here to the phone will be easily powered by any device, that being a laptop, phone, iPad, you name it. So if you're pretty much looking to pretty much use them without Bluetooth, it is possible. Just be note that it's only 230 ohms, so it's it's good enough. It's just that it won't power too much of it. There is a slight quiet or reduced sound to it when I pretty much turn off the Bluetooth in favor for that auxiliary cable. So they also have a 40 millimeter driver with the multi-sensory crusher base. So the bass on these guys is phenomenal. I love it. I know some people don't like it. It's very bloomy and it hits hard. But for me, personally speaking, it makes my nipples tingle. It's very good. The bass, how it compares is that it's like if you take a PS5 controller and you just pretty much I don't know, let's say you're playing Call of Duty, you just turn on the vibrator and just shoot the gun. It just vibrates the controller and you just put that on the side of your head. That's pretty much what it is. It's a vibrator that just, makes the bass just feel just really nice. They also have 40 hours of battery, with 10 hours of charge gives you, or I should say 10 minutes of charge gives you about 4 hours of playtime. Like I said, they also have this moisture fighting neocotin plus breathable ear cushions. So I guess in other words, it's just great for the gym. That's all I had to know. So the difference between these two headphones really is just the cushions. Pretty much everything else is pretty much the same. They have both the sensory base. Both sound pretty much the same in terms of just sound quality. Both have pretty much the same app support. They don't have EQ per se. So if you go to the app, they only have like presets. There's no EQ, no 10 band, no 3 band EQ, so you can't really change the sound signature too much. The only thing you could change, if you see here, is just the bass, the intensity of the bass. So the slider gives you the ability to change the bass as much as you want to. So if you don't like the bass too much, you could pretty much just put it down to 0, and it just pretty much becomes a regular pair of headphones. In terms of just the physical buttons here, I do find them pretty nice to use. These 2 buttons, or 3 buttons I should say. This one is for volume control, as well as you can pretty much skip to another track. Here's the control for answering calls, or pretty much activating Spotify. Here's pretty much lowering the volume, or just pretty much going back to whatever track you were listening to previously, as well as the USB-C and auxiliary ports, and the turn off button here for also Bluetooth connection as well. So yeah, I mean, these guys are a underrated kind of headphones, I would say. I do like them. I do love how they sound. They are pretty much natural sounding in comparison to a lot of their Skullcandy semblance. And overall, I actually like them as a guilty pleasure type of headphones. Obviously, they don't sound the same. Their detail is not that great. And sometimes if you put the volume too high or play a certain song, it does distort, or the bass just gives out. It's funny. It's kind of weird. It pops a lot of times if you play too much of the bass. So it does, while they are a great pair of headphones for bass, they do tend to lag in certain areas. So the bass might be distorted or might just pop or just can't really handle it. So these guys are limited. So in that regard, so just be aware of that. So yeah, I mean, overall, I do enjoy these headphones a lot. I do like they have a large selection of different colors. I decided to get the pink because honestly, I don't have a pink headphones. And between all of these, I do like to have a backup just in case. But are they worth $200? No. I think that if you ever get in these headphones, just make sure to get them at sale. They usually go down as a price of $100. They're a great pair of headphones, and I do like them a lot. And I actually do use them much more frequently than even headphones that are like $900 because of just that bass sensory that a lot of the Skullcandy crushers, a lot of the Skullcandy headphones have. That crusher bass is just, it just makes my nipples, tingle a lot. So yeah, I mean, they're a great buy if you just love bass and do want to use them in the gym. I think they're a great alternative to the Beats. So if you're not into the Apple, products, the Beats or the AirPod Max, these guys are a great pick. Just be sure, just another thing to make sure of is that they don't have ANC, no transparency. They're just a regular pair of headphones, not true wireless, but wireless headphones that have a lot of bass. That's pretty much it. A lot of bass, some app support, and no ANC. So yeah, I mean, they're a pretty good pair of headphones. Just be aware of that. Yeah.
Hey, have a nice time.